How's it going, everyone? Hope you're doing well. Today we're back with the reaction to the week one, or like week 1.5 technically, world records. We did the day one reactions, and that was just cool to see what people were able to do in one day on these 8 new tracks. But now it's been a full week and a half. These tracks have been revolutionized. That's not true. They haven't revolutionized. But a lot of stuff has changed. For example, on this track, so the record we looked at was a 151.984. That was the day one world record. This is a 151.067, so about a 0.9 improvement. And a huge thing that happened when we first watched it, it was Roy on the Yoshi bike, so an inside drifting bike. But this, because of our friend Alberto on March 27th, this is kind of like a live world record review, this is crazy. On March 27th, Alberto achieved a 151.367, and he changed the combo to a Roy, Mr. Scooty, our favorite, and K4I currently has the combo. So let's watch Kai's world record. Alberto's time is 3rd worldwide right now, but yeah, some Scooty strats are going to be pulled out, and yeah, I think it's going to be interesting to see some of these tracks because I think a lot of them have changed combos. Obviously Toad Circuit, which I easily predicted, so Shroom start there, that's pretty obvious. I think they did that before to get the coin, and Scooty able to get the Ultra Mini Turbo. So basically the main difference in like Scooty versus Yoshi Bike and why Scooty and Bitty Buggy is used so much is because their mini turbo stat, it's really easy to get the mini turbos. Did not know you could trick that. Actually I didn't know, but I forgot. And the mini turbos like last for a long time, like on the babies. That's why babies. And where there is baby track, we'll get to that. But yeah, just watching this, it was on inside drifting bike because they were just taking all these turns super tight. But with Scooty, you're able to get all these mini turbos, like mini turbo there. No mini turbo there, but okay. Maybe that. Well, you'll see on lap 3 what they do at the shortcut. But super mini turbo into probably super mini turbo, then MT motion glider situation happening right now. Let's go. But doesn't trick that on lap 2. Interesting. So tricks at lap 2, but doesn't trick at lap 1. And goes through the pipes. Obviously, the pipes is the faster route than going through the Eiffel Tower. Unfortunately, Eiffel Tower is pretty cool. But whatever. Then lap 3, as you guys know. You play the track in reverse, so now you're going backwards, and you can do even more Scooty strats. That glider on the left, that's super slow, so not surprised he doesn't go for that. But look at all these mini turbos, mini turbo there, mini turbo trick there. Then he'll go to the right to go to the pipes. Does he ultra mini turbo? He does. Let's go, Kai. Okay. Some more motion glider shenanigans will probably come up here. Another mini turbo, another mini turbo. Oh, super mini turbo motion glider. Let's go. And yeah, this is pretty cool what they do at the shortcut. I remember watching Alberto did this in his record. I was like, what? So let's just watch super mini turbo here. Then some mini turbo shenanigans to get the 151.067. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Alberto's, I think, like this is a lot more cleaner. It was sort of like all around. I was like hitting, like kind of hit the wall. I guess more, I think, in Alberto's time. But let's move on to 3DS Toad Circuit, which, when we watched it, was a 122.247, I believe, by Guichap. It might have been a 122.523 by Mr. L, but I don't think so. And obviously, this has gone down by, what, 122.2 to 121.4, so that's like 0.8. And that was a Wario Splat Buggy world record that we watched. But this is not Wario Splat Buggy. It is Mr. Scooty. Alright, so once again, Alberto actually changed this track. So remember, last time we watched it, it was Wario Splat Buggy, super boring, just driving straight, doing nothing. And I said to you guys, I was like, listen, all these just driving straight, it reminded me of like the day one world records in the original game. Like, they're definitely going to pull out some mini turbo shenanigans. I said it could go babies. I think it still could go babies, but right now, it's Mr. Scooty / Bitty Buggy. They're the same thing. And the shortcut is even harder now. In the beginning, I think the Wario Splat Buggy shortcut was not that hard. You just like jumped into it. But that shortcut is actually really difficult to just perfectly go between the pipe and the wall. But yeah, part of the new strat is to use motion glider on this glider. And that also allows you to get another coin. Because originally, the day one record just got 8 coins lap 1 and then didn't get any more coins. And obviously, you can have a max of 10. So Alberto's time, I think, got his first world record with the new strat, got 8 coins lap 1, then he got that 1 coin on the glider, but then didn't get a coin, I believe. Yeah, he didn't do that, but then all the records after that is now 8-1-1. So they do finish with 10 coins. You know, granted, the 10th coin you don't have for that long, but I mean, time trials. Every time save counts. So motion glider there. And yeah, I think these tracks are definitely much more optimized than they were a week ago, which makes sense. I mean, they've been out for a week. I think there is still room. Like, I don't know. In terms of the whole babies thing, I feel like it could still happen. Oh, also, another combo change. Okay, maybe every track, we'll see if every track changes their combo. We got my guy Braden. First of all, congratulations to Braden on this world record, a 153.433 with dry Bowser Bitty Buggy. So the world record when we looked at it day one was a 154.001 by Ronnie, and that was Roy Bitty Buggy. This is Dry Bowser Bitty Buggy, so slightly heavier character. At one point, actually, the record before this was by Ronnie. It was a 153.537, and it used Donkey Kong Teddy Buggy. By the way, I'm looking at mkworldrecords.com, mkwrs.com for all this information, and that's what we use for world record review as well. But let's watch it, and I always hit space on the wrong thing. Anyway, let's watch this record. I don't think I've seen it, actually. But we got Braden. He's had the record on, like, Dry Desert and I think Donut Plains and a few other ones. But Dry Bowser Bitty Buggy Braden coming in hot here. That was a very tight turn. These turns are weird on these tracks. Like, I think because they were built for tour, and some of them, like Shroom Ridge and this beginning of Choco Mountain, they just, and actually the end of Choco Mountain too, they just, like, don't work. It's kind of weird. Anyway. So 3 coins. Super Mini Turbo. No. Okay. Mini Turbo Motion Glider. Yes. Okay. Oh, actually, the day one world record did have Motion Glider. Anthony had the record for a brief period of time and didn't use Motion Glider. Anthony from Australia. But every other record has used Motion Glider. Let's see the shortcut. I know Alberto has recently... Oh, I feel like that could have definitely been a Super Mini Turbo, but maybe not. Alberto recently posted a Twitter clip where on lap 3, or I think it was on lap 3. I don't know if it's faster on every lap, but, like, it's faster instead of, like, doing the trick or whatever to, like, just weirdly drift off the last ramp. It's kind of funny. I'll try to show it on the screen, but let's continue watching this. Motion Glider. I guess it's faster to land on that bridge. That's kind of weird, because that bridge, I've always said avoid it because it, like, sometimes just shoots you up in the air, but I guess if you do it well, it's faster. And that shortcut is very interesting. I feel like... Oh, you know what? It could be that they don't get a Super Mini Turbo at the shortcut so that they aren't going that fast to get the second trick. Because I think if you had Super Mini Turbo, you trick over that second ramp. So I guess, like, the net gain is faster to just Mini Turbo and then get all 3 tricks. Avoiding the bats. What a boss. Super Mini Turbo. Mini Turbo. Motion Glider shenanigans, as we like to say. And okay, yeah, I guess that bridge, if you can work it to your advantage, it works. And wow, that turn is tight. Kind of reminds me of, like, Sherbetland, where it's just the world record's about getting tight turns, but not really. I feel like this ending part could still be improved. I do get that he wants to go slow so he gets that second trick, like, so he goes slow here so that he can get that second ramp. Like, I get that, but I don't know. I think there's some room for improvement somewhere there. Let's get into the last track of the whatever cup this is called, and oh my quality. Let's improve. All right, listen, I don't know why this is 480p. I recorded it though, so that's kind of awkward. I mean, we're gonna watch it. I'll ask the staff if I should re-record it. It is the current world record, but look, guys, it is babies. Baby Rosalina, Bitty Buggy, Azure Roller, Paper Glider, and that's different from Waluigi on the Bitty Buggy. So let's watch the first DLC baby track in 480p, because why not? All right, listen, we're gonna watch the world record before this because my eyes cannot handle 480p. I feel bad for all 17,000 people that watched that video, and I apologize as the recorder. I don't know why that happened, but 142.595. It was set on the same day, but now we can watch the Mini Turbos in great quality. Mini Turbo there, Mini Turbo there, Mini Turbo there. 1, 2, 3 immediately, and the shortcut's pretty funny because you hit the wall. And okay, 1 coin. They still do that. Mini Turbo trick there. Oh, he got launched on that trick. And let's see, trick to get the coin on the fountain. Probably some Ultra Mini Turbo. Yep, Ultra Mini Turbo trick. Basically, with babies, you get your Mini Turbos. They go through the 3 tiers much faster, and they last for longer. So that's why tracks like these, you just Mini Turbo all over the place. And a lot of them are Ultra Mini Turbos. So let's see. He's gonna empty trick the stairs again, and the stairs are very hard to, like, trick. So let's go. He gets launched on these escalators. The Super Mini Turbo wall bounce strat. Mini Turbo trick? No. I don't know if he wanted to Mini Turbo trick or if it was just a fail. But oh my, tricks the side of the fountain. That's crazy. Super Mini Turbo because he'll get to the boost panel. Super mini turbo, hops, mini turbo trick. Oh my god, this is insane. The Lemmy, because Lemmy is the same, I think, as Baby Daisy and Baby Rosalina. So in terms of stats and like how he performs, just mini turbos all over the place. Let's watch this lap 3. I won't commentate everything that happens. It's just we're just in awe. Tricks there. I got it though. Tricks there. Super mini turbo. Trick. Yo, that side of the fountain trick is sick. I think that was in the first Baby World Record. That was part of the new strat. The first Baby World Record was by, let's see, it was on March 20th. No, it was on March 19th, and it was Lemmy. And it was this same player that got the 595 was the first player to get the Baby World Record on this track with a 143.603. So it's, wait, what? A 143.603 was the first Baby World Record on this track, and it's now at a 142. Well, now it's at 142.4. So that's a 1.2 second improvement from the first Baby World Record, and the record that we watched on day 1 was a 143.9. And now we're getting into the Lucky Cat Cup Tokyo Blur. When we watched it, it was a 126.852. It's now gone down 0.5, and Alberto's taken over. I guess this is the first track to not change combos, because the record we saw was Waluigi Bitty Buggy. This is Donkey Kong Bitty Buggy, but it's the same stats. Donkey Kong, Roy, and Waluigi all have the same stats. So Alberto's taken over, though. This is his first world record on the track, and it is the current world record as of what's today, March 29th, and he got this on the 23rd. So let's see. Super mini turbo. I mean, this is probably going to be pretty similar to the day 1, I assume. They're both 210 in terms of the shrooms, 910 coin strat, and I mean, it's only gone down 0.5, so there might be like an extra mini turbo here or there. Launch trick there. But overall, we can just watch Alberto do what Alberto does best, which is getting over. So let's see. Super mini turbo. Loki hit the wall there, but I guess Loki didn't lose time. I feel like that's new, weaving around the swamps. Let's see. Mini turbo. Some mini turbo shenanigans. That mini turbo trick on that ramp, I mean, he flies. That's crazy. Launch MT trick, mini turbo. He is really close to that wall. Jeez. Oh my god, he's so close to the wall. That's crazy. Like, that's crazy. I keep thinking he's gonna hit the wall. Nice. I know that on 200cc, Alberto took over this track and was the first to get the record with a motion glider, which made me so sad. But obviously 150cc had motion glider in the beginning and still does. Nice world record by Alberto. Not much has changed there. All right, we got Shroom Ridge now. When we watched this record on day 1, it was a 146.211. And this is a 145.182. So it's gone down by 1.1 seconds. And you may know why. It's because it's a baby track now. Alberto has taken over. Yeah, he was the first one to get a world record with babies, and he's gotten like 10 world records since, and he's taken over the track. When we watched it, it was a Waluigi Bitty Buggy, and now it is Baby Daisy Bitty Buggy. So we're going to see lots of Ultra Mini Turbos all over the place. So now 2 out of the 8 tracks have become baby tracks. Do you think that more will? Let me know. Mini Turbo, motion glider shenanigans. So I mean, it's crazy. Like, babies on this track have saved 1.1 seconds so far. Like, obviously the time could have gone down with the other combo, but like, still, that's great. So 8 coins, and then, oh, I see. So before it was a 910, probably because they were too slow to get that coin on lap 1, but Alberto's fast enough and he can get those coins on lap 1, so technically it's a 10-0-0. That's pretty cool. Ultra Mini Turbo there. Probably didn't happen on the other combo. Ultra Mini Turbo there. I feel like maybe there's room for an extra Mini Turbo, but it probably messes up with the alignment for the shortcut. Epic motion glider shenanigans there. Inside the car. Ultra Mini Turbo. I don't think the cars, yeah, they don't seem to really be an issue. On 200cc, I know that at world record pace, they're not an issue, but like at slower than world record pace, they low-key are a huge issue. So it seems that they're not an issue, which is good for Alberto. And I don't know, I mean, his record before this was a .2. The record before that was .3. The one before that was .4. So sub maybe. I think this track will probably see a 144 in its lifetime, but it might not happen for a bit. Super major there. Let's see. Alright, the cars are not an issue, I think. Oh yeah, he's chill. Baby Daisy comes in hot with that 145.182. Let's go. We now have a 127.777 on Sky Garden, which is about a 1 second improvement for the 128.754 we saw on day one. The combo has not changed, the coins haven't changed, the shrooms haven't changed, but still a whole second has been saved. So let's watch to see why that is. Alright, so for some reason this video is in 30 frames per second. I'm low-key selling in my recordings. I don't know why. I got a 480p video now. I have a 30 frame per second video. But yeah, I think this record, like, not a lot has changed. I think most of the time save comes from the shortcut. I'm pretty sure they do the shortcut a lot better. And they save a second overall. So let's see. I think it's just like tighter. Motion glider is probably more optimized. It's mushrooms here. Yeah, I think that's a lot tighter than it was on the day one world record, but we'll continue watching. I mean, I think these tracks, like this track and what was it, Tokyo Blur, like they probably won't change that much, unless there's like a big combo or strat change. But at least in the past week, there hasn't been. So on 200cc though, there have been. The 200cc, the 200cc world record on this track is crazy now. I don't know, like, well, we'll talk about it tomorrow when we react to the 200cc. But that Leaf Super Bounce, oh my god, almost hit the cloud. There are no cloud shenanigans in the world record because the clouds are just really wonky, and I don't think there's like any consistent cloud strat that has been found to be like actually faster. But I mean, yeah, I think all the time save is just from, I mean, you can see how far to the left he goes, all the way to the Parachupa, and then absolutely motion gliders the other way. All right, so we're on the last track now. We got Ninja Hideaway, and the world record that we saw on day one was a 154.757. This is a 153.461. So that's a 1.3 second improvement, which is just massive. Like, by the way, most tracks, like the regular tracks, you know, at this time, 4 years after they come out, like they're improved by like 0.03, and this is a 1.3 second improvement. So that's crazy. But in terms of the combo's the same, the coins are the same, the mushrooms are the same. So I guess they just drive 1.3 seconds faster. There might be a new strat. I mean, like that mini turbo maybe. I don't know. But they don't do the shroomless shortcut, I don't believe. Oh, hold on. Mini turbo shenanigans. Crazy mini turbo shenanigans. Like, what's good with the camera angle there? I think actually that was to happen on the day one record. But we'll see what they do. I'm pretty sure the day one record, I know, used the cardboard cutout shortcut, but I don't know if this record uses the cardboard cutout shortcut, or if he does, it might be slightly different. Let's see. So, rock shortcut, easy cash. It goes up top. Mini turbo. Oh, I think that's new. Yeah, this whole approach I feel like is new. And then into a mini turbo motion glider. In between the like bamboo things. I'm pretty sure you can trick there, but I guess they're not. And then this is all just like super clean. Wow, I mean a 153.4. That's crazy. Alright, we're going back to the shortcut because I did just check the day one record and they don't do the mini turbo trick. They get a mini turbo, but they don't combine it with the trick. And they approach the shortcut much wider. Like that was super tight. They basically were to the left of the cardboard cutout, and they don't do this bamboo shenanigan, I don't believe. But actually, I mean, I'm looking at it right now. They kind of do. They don't go in between the bamboos. They just like go like right above it to the left, and then all this ending is the same. But let's see the lap 3. I mean, this track, I don't know. I was saying that like since this is so unique and it's like definitely like the craziest track, strat changes could be huge, and we could see like massive cuts randomly if a new strat is found. But that is a super tight approach, way tighter than before. And I like this in between the bamboo thing. I don't know like if that is for alignment or it's just, I mean, it's, you know, it's easy to aim between them. I don't know what the thought process is, but hitting those poles is pretty close, and then pulling out these mini turbos just in time for the trick, and that's super tight. They don't trick on that, I think, just to get the better line. I feel like he low-key wanted another trick there, but that's crazy. Anyway, guys, that is all 8 tracks, their world records after week 1. Probably won't be splitting the world record reactions up into 2 videos anymore if I continue it. Unless unless in the next week it's more just massive changes. But I'll probably just like cover the big changes when I react, like once a week or whatever, 150 and 200 in one video. But there was enough changes, obviously, since it was day 1, that I will see you guys tomorrow with the reaction to 200cc world records. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you guys.